We were almost forever. That's what hurts the most. We had the plans, we had the keys, we had the late night talks about who we'd be. We had the pictures, we had the dreams. We were so close to everything. Nobody tells you almost can't hurt this much. We were almost forever, almost made it through, almost had a lifetime, me and you. We were almost forever. Now you're someone I knew. Funny how almost can break you in two. I still drive past the places we love, still hear your voice when certain songs come on. It's not that I need you, it's not that I can't move on. I just miss the future I thought we were on. We were almost forever, almost made it through, almost had a lifetime, me and you. The hardest part wasn't goodbye. The hardest part was watching forever turn into one last night. We were almost forever, almost had it all. One more year, one more chance, maybe we would have never fallen. We were almost forever, that's the truth. And sometimes the saddest love stories are the ones that almost do. We were almost forever, and that's what hurts the most. Six p.m. Sunday night, the saddest sound in the world isn't a goodbye.
It's setting an alarm for a life you don't want to wake up to.
Sunday shadows coming through my room.
Weekend's gone
Way too soon.
Everybody's going home.
So why do I still feel alone?
Oh,
kitchen floor, coffee cup half full, nobody at the door. I scroll for something to make me feel alive. Everybody looks happy through a screen tonight. The laundry's still there, the dishes too. Funny how the apartment looks exactly like I do.
A little tired,
A little lost,
a little too quiet.
when the weekend's gone.
They say tomorrow is a fresh new start.
No, what a
Sunday night always hits this hard.
Sunday shadows
Coming through my room.
weekend's gone.
Way too soon. Everybody's going home.
So why do I still feel alone?
Sunday shadows.
Stealing all the light.
Monday's getting closer.
They're
Not ready tonight.
iron my shirt, set my alarm, practice another smile for tomorrow morning. The scary thing is, nothing's really wrong.
I'm just tired.
of feeling like
I'm surviving.
instead of living, yeah. Nobody talks about this kind of loneliness, the kind that shows up when everything gets quiet, when the plans are over, the texts stop coming, and you're left alone with your own thoughts.
That's when it gets loud, out.
I don't need a miracle, I don't need a new life. I just wish there was somebody waiting for me the way I wait
For weekend.
Sunday shadows
Coming through my room. Weekend's gone. Way too soon. Everybody's going home.
and maybe that's the truth. It's not Monday that I'm scared of. It's going back to being invisible. 6:59,
PM.
alarm set,
Lights off.
phone face down.
See you next Friday.
Fingers in the air, time moves, but I'm still there. In the night where you said you cared, I tell myself it's over now, but my heart keeps breaking some. My phone showed me your face again. I wasn't looking for you, I wasn't missing you tonight. Then a little notification changed everything with one line. On this day, that's all it said. And suddenly I'm back there, reliving all those old scenes, playing out inside my head. I can hide the pictures away, but memories find their way. Blue screen memories, oh, they show up when I don't need them. Thousand little moments I swore that I had finally beaten. I close the app, but I stay caught in a familiar pain. Every single photo just drags me back to who we were again. Oh, scars. Your name appears in my search when I'm typing someone else. Random little ghost of you, cool reminder by itself. I press play on an old clip, you laughing at nothing much. Tiny frozen second where we still believed in us. I can try to clear this space, but hearts don't just erase. Blue screen memories, oh, they show up when I don't need them. Thousand little moments I swore that I had finally beaten. I close the app, but I stay caught in a familiar pain. Every single photo just drags me back to who we were again. Oh, blue screen memories shine, lighting up the quiet dark, turning all our goodbyes into brand new tender scars. Truth is, I don't love the past. I miss who I used to be back when I believed that love was carved in certainty. Version of myself who thought some people always stay, never knew how heavy one tiny memory could weigh. When it lives inside a screen, one notification, one picture, one breath, and suddenly everything comes rushing back again. Blue screen memories say maybe that's somehow alright. Healing isn't deleting every trace of that old life. Maybe it's learning to see what we had and let it be. Smiling at the real parts without reopening everything. Oh, blue screen memories still show their faces sometimes, but they sting a little less than they did the first few nights. 1 year ago today, the blue light fades away, but some memories choose to stay. It's funny. How some people leave, but never really go. 2 a.m. rain on the dashboard, city lights fading through the glass. Another red light, another memory, another reason I can't move past. Your coffee stain still on my old hoodie, your favorite song still knows my name. Everybody says time heals everything, so why does everything feel the same? I tell my friends I'm doing alright, got pretty good at pretending lately, but every night when the highway's empty, your memory finds its way to me. There's rain on the dashboard, tears I don't talk about, miles on the highway, but I still can't figure us out. I deleted your number, but I know it by heart. Funny how forever ended, but never really fell apart. There's rain on the dashboard, and your shadow in every street light. No matter how far I drive, I still end up with you tonight. Yesterday I heard somebody laugh. For a second I thought it was you. Funny how a single sound can pull 1,000 memories through. I about the apartment overlooking town. But success feels colder than I imagine when there's nobody waiting around. Everybody thinks I'm moving on. Guess heartbreak hides itself pretty well. Nobody sees the war inside me, or the stories I never tell. There's rain on the dashboard, tears I don't talk about, miles on the highway, but I still can't figure us out. I deleted your number, but I know it by heart. Funny how forever ended, but never really fell apart. There's rain on the dashboard and your shadow in every street light. No matter how far I drive, I still end up with you tonight. The saddest part isn't losing you, it's losing the future I built around you. We didn't lose each other, we lost the life we thought we'd live. And I think that's why it still hurts. There's rain on the dashboard, tears I don't talk about. Years keep passing by, but some feelings never burn out. I deleted your number, but I know it by heart. Some people leave your life, but never leave your heart. There's rain on the dashboard, falling like the night we said goodbye. No matter how far I drive, you're still riding by my side. I forgot your number, but somehow my heart still remembers it. Fade out. I don't miss who you are today. I miss the future we planned. We used to talk about someday, like someday was guaranteed. A little house, a little dog, a life that looked like our dreams. We picked baby names for fun, standing in a grocery line. Funny how we built a whole forever and left it all behind. Nobody warns you, you can grieve things that never happened. The future we lost still lives in my mind. 1,000 little memories we never got to find. The future we lost still breaks my heart. Not because I miss you, but because I miss who we were before it fell apart. I drove past that neighborhood, the one we'd always talk about. The houses looked the same, but something felt different now. A little boy rode by on a bicycle, and for a second I could see a life that almost happened, looking back at me. Some dreams don't die, they just never get the chance to live. The future we lost still lives in my mind. 1,000 little memories we never got to find. The future we lost still breaks my heart.
where forever actually happened. The future we lost still follows me home in quiet little moments when I'm alone. The future we lost was never real, but somehow it's the most real pain I've ever felt. The future we who you are today. I miss the future we planned.
You still blame yourself, maybe because I should.
You weren't the only one.
Then why does it feel like I lost everything?
You keep drowning in your mistakes,
Because they're the only things that stayed.
you keep replaying every goodbye,
Trying to find a way to change it, but some doors don't close all at once. They close one silence at a time. The car's parked outside the apartment we used to call ours. Rain on the windshield, your favorite song comes on by accident. I almost change it, then I let it play. Funny how memories always know exactly where to find you. I used to tell people we just grew apart. Truth is, you were fighting for us long after I stopped noticing. I remember that version of you, the one before the distance, the one before every conversation started feeling like work. I didn't leave because I stopped loving you. I left because loving you alone was breaking me.
you keep carrying all the blame.
Because somebody has to.
Maybe not, maybe we were both
Just too young to know how to save something
that was already sinking.
You keep drowning in your mistakes because they're louder than your voice.
You keep looking for the exact moment.
Everything broke, but there wasn't one.
It happened slowly.
A missed call, a cold reply, 1,000 tiny wounds we call being busy. I found your last voicemail tonight. You weren't angry, you weren't crying, you just sounded tired. And somehow that hurt more than anything, because for the first time I heard it the moment you stopped asking me to be better.
I was exhausted, not from loving you, from hoping you'd notice I was hurting. There's a difference, and I don't think you understood it then.
I do now, that's the problem. I understand everything now.
Too late.
Yeah, too late. Everybody talks about heartbreak like somebody leaves overnight. Nah, people leave in pieces, one disappointment at a time. One ignored text, one canceled plan, one I'm tired,
One maybe tomorrow.
until one day the person sitting beside you
feels a million miles away.
And the saddest part,
Neither of us meant to become strangers.
if you could go back,
What would you change?
not the ending, the little things, the nights I didn't listen, the tears I pretended not to see, the moments I thought we'd have forever.
I would have stayed longer.
Please don't say that,
Why?
because you already stayed longer than you should have. We're drowning in our mistakes, not because we stopped caring,
Because we waited too long to say forgive you.
That's the one thing
I never learned how to do for myself.
maybe someday.
Maybe.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I still park here sometimes,
Just to remember
who we used to be. I know. If I knew that was our last Christmas, I would have stayed a little longer. The tree was glowing, the snow came down. You were laughing, everybody was around. I said I'll see you next year, like I always did, never knowing how much I'd miss this. We always think there's one more Christmas left, one more Christmas, one more night, one more picture by the lights, one more memory I could hold before the story got too old. One more Christmas, that's all I need. One more Christmas with you and me. Now December feels different. The lights don't shine the same. Everybody's singing, but I only hear your name. I still save your seat when the family gets together, and for a moment I pretend it's forever. One more Christmas, one more night, one more picture by the lights, one more memory I could hold before this story got too old. One more Christmas, that's all I need. One more Christmas with you and me. I don't need presents, I don't need snow. I trade every gift for one more hello. One more Christmas, one more song, one more chance to sing along, one more smile before goodbye, one more star in the winter sky. One more Christmas, that's all I choose. If I could spend one more Christmas with you. If I knew that was our last Christmas, I would have stayed a little longer. I forgot your birthday. I thought I'd make it up next year. There wasn't the next year. called me that morning. I said I was busy. You laughed and said, that's okay, honey. I said I'd come by later, after work was done. I didn't know that day would be the last one. Funny how we think there's always more time. The birthday I forgot is the one I can't move on from. One missed call, one late apology. Now it follows me. The birthday I forgot. I'd give anything to relive just one more cake, one more candle, one more hug. Now every year when that date comes around, the whole world keeps moving, but I slow down. I hear your voice inside my head saying it's okay, but it's not. The birthday I forgot is the one I can't move on from. One missed call, one late apology. Now it follows me. The birthday I forgot. I'd give anything to relive just one more cake, one more candle, one more hug. Told me some regrets last forever. The birthday I forgot still breaks me every year. I'd trade every tomorrow just to have you here. One more smile, one more wish, one more photograph. The birthday I forgot became the memory I can't get back. I forgot your birthday. I never forgot it again. I gave you all my colors till my world turned gray. Every little part of me slowly faded away. You became my religion, my reason to survive. And somewhere in the process I forgot my own life. Maybe I loved you too much, more than I ever loved myself. Built my whole world around your heartbeat till nothing else was left. And now I don't know who I am without your shadow near. I lost myself trying to keep someone who disappeared. Disappeared. The city lights feel colder when your identity is gone. When mirrors stop reflecting someone someone else's light. And maybe being alone is better than disappearing completely. I'm still here somewhere underneath the damage. Loving you wasn't my mistake. Losing myself was. I changed the music that I liked till my world turned gray. Started saying yes to things I would have turned away. I moved my whole world toward you without even seeing why. Somewhere between loving you and needing you too much, I let my own heart die. Everybody called it love, maybe they were right, but nobody ever saw how I disappeared each night. And now I finally understand what I couldn't see back then. Loving you wasn't my mistake. Losing myself was. Built my whole world around your heartbeat till there was nothing left to love. I don't regret the memories, I don't regret your name, I just regret forgetting who I was before you came. Loving you wasn't my mistake. Thinking I'd survive without myself was. Stop calling old friends, stop chasing old dreams. Built my whole future on all your fragile schemes. I thought sacrifice was love, thought payment I should stay. Funny how some lessons only make sense when you finally walk away. I don't blame you anymore, you never begged me to fade. I did that all on my own, cause I was so afraid. And that's the truth that hides beneath what nobody wants to hear. Loving you wasn't my mistake. Losing myself was. Build my whole world around your heartbeat till there was nothing left to love. I don't regret the memories, I don't regret your name, I just regret forgetting who I was before you came. Loving you wasn't my mistake. Thinking I'd survive without myself was. Hardest part of moving on is who I have to rebuild. The person that I used to be before my worth was filled by how much you needed me. Before I confused being loved with being enough for me. I spent so long trying to keep us alive that I forgot to keep myself alive too. Loving you wasn't my mistake, and maybe that's the lesson. Some people walk into your life to show you what you deserve. I don't hate you where you are, I don't hate the way we were, I don't even hate wasn't my mistake. Losing myself was. And maybe healing is finally becoming the person I left behind.